People, welcome back to Global Happening. Today, we're so excited to have you again. People are still disputing if the person of Bola Ahmed Tinubu, the presidential aspirant of APC, can stand any interview at least for 30 to 1 hour. And yesterday, one of the tweets that was trending on Twitter was a statement made by Oseni Rufai, one of the anchor person of the Arise morning show. And according to him, he made Nigerians to understand that the likes of Atiku Abubakar, Peter Obi, Rabiu Musa Kwankwanso, and Amoyele Sowore, that all of them have been interviewed by Arise TV and they are eagerly waiting for Tinubu's presence on the show. I mean, the thing generated a lot of reactions, and some people say there's no way he can come. Some say if he comes to Arise TV and he is interviewed, they promise to give him all the relevant support that he needs to lead Nigeria and all of that. But guess what? Today he has sent out a response to those who are eagerly waiting to see him speak during an interview in Arise TV. For me, I would say that it's an opportunity for him to prove, as he has also been saying in different rallies and different gatherings, that he is a hell and hearty. It is a quality time for him to prove truly that he's hell and hearty and can lead Nigeria no matter the question over his age and all of that. We're going to be looking at what his people, that's a Tinubu's campaign team, have to say about the request for him to go for an interview in Arise TV. Now, according to the news, the presidential candidate of the ruling All Progressive Congress APC, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, has said he prefers to speak at rallies and gatherings. He said this on Wednesday through his spokesperson after a journalist Oseni Rufai, one of the anchor of the Arise morning show on Arise News TV, had tweeted that having interviewed other presidential candidates such as Atiku Abubakar, Peter Obi, Rabiu Musa Kwankwanso, and Amoyele Sowore, they eagerly await Tinubu's presence on the show. According to him in his tweet, I'm going to quote exactly what he wrote on his tweet. He said, "We eagerly await the APC presidential candidate for an interview on Arise TV. We have had Obi, Atiku, Kwankwanso Sowore, and others. We would like to hear his ideas for Nigeria, and chat about them." Reacting, the chief spokesperson of Tinubu Shetima Presidential Campaign Council and Minister of State, Labor and Employment, Festus Keyamo, senior advocate of Nigeria, in a chat with Daily Independent, said Tinubu is already addressing issues raised by Nigerians at rallies and gatherings. He added that the party's presidential candidate is not mandated to sit for an interview in order to address issues raised by Nigerians on his plans for the country ahead of the 2023 general election. According to him, the most important thing is for Tinubu to speak to Nigerians, and he has been doing that. I'll quote his exact word. He says, "Asiwaju Tinubu has been speaking at rallies and gatherings. The most important thing is that he is speaking to Nigerians. What's all this fixation about sitting down in an interview? He is speaking everywhere he goes. Are they not seeing him? He is addressing issues. He's talking to Nigerians everywhere he goes." My God, this has triggered so much reactions from Nigerians. I'm telling you. A lot of people are saying, is he afraid to come to Arise? Some people are saying, oh, if he comes to Arise, I know that Oseni would teach him the lesson of his life. So many reactions are coming up. I'm going to be reading some of them, but then let's look at this whole issue of being interviewed. Is it part of what Nigerians want? Yes, Nigerians are so much in need for you to sit before television and spend quality time being interviewed. Whether we like it or yes, international community, international media also would like to have a time with our president. So you need to first of all test run the person here in Nigeria to see that he has a capacity to, be heard. I think Arise TV severally they've spoken to Peter Obi like every now and then. And guess what? Anytime they invite him, he's always ready to prove himself as erudite speaker. And when he steps out, he will let you understand that he's enjoying what he is doing and he wants to lead Nigerians. The only time we've seen the person of Bola Ahmed Tinubu had been on rallies, which that is not it, because as at that time you are only saying the things you feel like saying. You are not being subjected to the questions of Nigerians. Nigeria wants to see you stand out. Even me, that's one of the greatest things I want to see, because there's a lot of statement, inordinate statements thrown at him. Some say he can't even stand for 30 minutes. Some people will say, okay, let him sing Arise, O Compatriot, the anthem of Nigeria. They will vote for him. So many people are questioning his capacity in leading the country. We know that Shetima, who is the second, can go to Arise, but that is not the person Nigerians are voting for. It is Bola Ahmed Tinubu that wants the office. He is our potential, or let me say, prospective employee. So if he is, he, like in every organization, you must subject yourself to interview. You understand? So, Baba, come out and show us that you are sound upstates. Don't be scared of this boy. So who is Rufai Oseni? You can handle him, Baba. Come out. Come and prove yourself. Let us see that you have the capacity. Oh my God, Nigerians are talking. Let me just jump at some of the reactions of Nigeria. Someone here says, addressing issues indeed. He wants a situation where nobody can ask unexpected questions, scared of debate. The writer should please remove the title from the man's name, Joe. What is San doing in his name? He doesn't deserve it. Talking about the chief spokesperson. This one here say radio and TV interviews are not compulsory. It is not in the constitution that some candidates seeking elective office must enter into the studio. Then you are not ready to lead Nigeria. I know a lot of his people will be here to talk. So I say, because you are running away from critical question, you are not a good leader. Another person here said, I thought this man said he is a Democrat and American trained. In a sane society, he will be very grateful to Arise TV for offering him free campaign. Unfortunately, he has nothing to tell Nigerians because it is his turn. That's a very strong one there, I'm telling you. And someone reacting to the statement made by that young man said, it is not mandatory you attend interview before you campaign or become the president, especially where all the interviewers are biased. Since it is not a sin, I will also support Asiwaju not to attend any but rallies and campaign. They are only looking for a way to embarrass him, but Tinubu is wiser. They are not looking for a way to embarrass him, my young person. They are looking for opportunity to ask him salient questions that will prove to Nigerians that he has the capacity. Okay, if you don't want us to interview you, why don't you also go to other, like AIT, go there and go and talk, and that will show Nigerians that you have the capacity. This thing didn't start today. They have been skipping, at least the man who is sitting on that seat skipped during his time, and everybody want to follow that trend and all of that. But however, the truth is that the ball is in the court of Nigerians. We have to make the right decision. We are the ones that have the gun, so we know how to shoot a bullet. They need to showcase some high level of intelligence when we are voting. That's what we like to leave it. Good.